Yeah, I'm not even gonna mess with using my surge module on this one. The other one I probably will though. Let's hope we can get the Quantanium and the Boraz all in like a couple of rocks. That's the goal. I was hoping to find another rock maybe close by, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just suck all the Boraz up right now. That kind of sucks, but I'll take it. Sip a lot of Boraz, right? Tell me the Quantanium is split up in like a bunch of rocks. I mean, it's only 2%, but still. Make sure. I don't want to take a bunch of junk. Fuck it. I'll just get what I can out of these. I'll just go for the 20% up there. And my boy Leroy's on. He ain't watching my stream, so he might not be on. Sheesh. At least that one has probably all the Quantanium in it, honestly. Alright. Those two have the quant. Shots all the quant rocks, then we'll go get that 20% of broken ebb, and then we'll suck it all up. Suck it up, that Quantanium! I'm so lost. This one was 2% and that one was... Fuck.
I wrote.
Hello? What up, dude? Trip. Are you fucking kidding me? This is what gets annoying. This stupid ship. What are you playing, Trev?
I just
Nothing?
now some cookies right now.
I am. I don't know, I must have been blind or what. I thought I seen more good stuff in these rocks. I think I'm gonna go park my ship and play some Tarkov.
Star Solicitor now for 3.16 is now live. So what do you need to know about the release and what's new? There hasn't been a persistence reset, so anyone that's been playing in 3.15, you should have all your hard-earned ships and Alpha UEC from that patch carried over. Jump Down 2.0 is the new dynamic event in 3.16, and that is where a lot of the focus of the patch is. There are 3 drug labs that are around the Stanton system, and they can become individually active as part of the event. They produce narcotics, and you can go there to confiscate them, and then turn them into local security at the closest planetary space station, or sell them to smugglers at Grimhex. You can grab the mission under the priority tab of your Mobiglass in general, or the personal tab based on whether you're doing the lawful or the criminal one, and it will be announced to the server when that mission is on and everyone can get involved. This will give you a marker on your HUD so that you know where, bam, the actual drug lab is and you can get there. Once you arrive at the lab, your goal is to find the drug spawner inside, and the device will pump out a box of contraband every 30 seconds. But the timer doesn't start until you grab a box. That encourages you to take a box and hold that area so that you can get lots and lots and lots of money to maximize your earnings. So, how long is this event on for? Well, there's a big old schedule of when the event's on, and it's going to be in bursts of 6 or 48 hours, starting from the 23rd of December and running into January. I'll link it all down below so you can take a look. Also, the Ninetales Lockdown event is coming back from December 28th as well. That is a lot of eventy goodness in the patch. And at some point, you can expect events like these to be dynamic rather than scheduled, and we'll learn more about when they're happening more after January, sort of deeper into January, I would expect. There is a Jumptown 2.0 sale going on as well. You can pick up some drop ships or air support ships or ground cover, so lots and lots of different ground vehicles. There's a lot to purchase. It's a sale. CIG love having sales, but it pretty much can all be grabbed in the game as well. So that gives you something to spend your hard-earned Alpha UEC on. Why not grab that stuff in-game? The Cutlass Steel is flyable in 3.16 as well. New Cutlass variant. It's available from $210 Warbond or $235 store credit. There are also a selection of Cutlass paints in store I saw. The video and roll of the steel I really like. It's a little over the top with the amount of room there is on the ship for, well, over 50% of a current server can be on the ship at the same time. How does the life support system work? It's got room for 18 Marines, a pilot, a co-pilot gunner, a separate manned turret gunner as well, 5 size 1 mannable door turrets, and 2 beds. There's a lot of people. But it comes with some drawbacks. There is no dedicated cargo space on the ship, and basically it's a short-range, high-capacity, light assault dropship that in every other way is pretty similar, if not identical, to a Cutlass Black, though a little on the pricey.
Attracting new customers has been tricky.
So we claimed our free business profile on Google.
Yeah, now we can accept bookings, list our products, even post updates.
Our free business profile helps us stand out and connect with customers on Google.
Side, I'd prefer multiple Cutlass Blacks personally, but if you want to drop ship in a small package, well, Cutlass Steel might be for you. Beyond that, there are various other features in this patch. There has been a big overhaul to the grav lev mechanics. You can now use control and space to set the height of a bike. You get closer to the ground with control, and that means you go faster, but you should have a more general, less glitchy, less collidey, a much better experience with GravLev in general, and the higher you are, the much less likely you are to clip ground objects, and you'll have an even better time. Doing jumps on your bike as well should be possible, and your bike is cushioned on impact. There's been loads of little quality of life tweaks for this, and it's significantly better. It just genuinely is. The law system has seen many improvements too. You can retaliate against targets that are firing at your friends now more easily without getting crime stats when not appropriate. They'll sort of be hostile towards you for the amount of time that you were hostile towards them if you were defending a friend, things like that. You'll get notified of the player or AI name of a whoever committed a crime against you as well now when referring to crimes. You'll be able to track that a lot better. Criminals, they've removed one of the laws, so that's a bit more forgiving in green zones. Criminals have a much less forgiving friendly fire allowance. Prison trespass zones have been tweaked, reducing their size and severity, allowing bounty hunters basically to fight there but not camp there. Also, if you lock a missile onto a ship, you'll be hostile to that ship while you're locking them. That makes sense, right? There are bounty targets above planetary locations now, so basically you can go hunting around those areas and go, ooh, it's actually quite pretty doing this, which is actually a really good thing that technically NPCs can now spawn in those areas and move between space and atmosphere, sort of. The Area 18 hospital has been added, so ArcCorp and Area 18 have that facility now. Unfortunately, the Ares Ion balance pass has made it into the live build in the worst possible timeline, giving it a higher sort of shots per minute and lower per hit damage, as well as changing its aiming. It's no longer really a sniper at the moment. I don't like the changes personally, but it is alpha. It's going to change more in the future. Let's see what happens. Feel free to share your annoyance or happiness or whatever with the Ion and see what Clan Imperium do about it, but be civil. Turrets on the Redeemer move a bit slower as well now, which has caused a lot of people annoyance. They've tweaked mounted guns to be more in line as sort of like infantry suppression weapons, so you'll be able to fire them for longer periods of time, and they're going to be less accurate but more pew pew, just shooting them everywhere. Let's see videos that are playing in the background. The Dying Star Arena Commander map has had updates as well, making it larger. Really, it's a whole new map replacing the old one, so try out Vandal Swarm or Pirate Swarm there.
Fuck this.
There have been a massive amount of bug fixes, especially with UI, maybe glass bounties, mission accessibility, among others. I have yet to play enough of the live build to know how stable it is yet. On a side note,